Okay, so let's add an image to a page. So I am already in editing mode for this piece of content, and I'm going to add an image to the top of this page. So I put my cursor in the spot where I want the image to appear. I'm going to hit return and just put myself at the tippity top of the page, and I'm going to click the image icon. And from here, I browse the server because basically all of our images need to be stored somewhere on our server in order for them to be put onto a page. So I have already navigated to Assets, Departments, Library and Technology Images, and basically you get here just by clicking open these little folders. It's going to take a while. The first time that you log in and actually load this, you're probably going to think that it's frozen. Don't worry, it takes a long time for this little window to build because we have so much stuff in stored in this area. So just be patient. It will show up eventually. It's kind of a good moment just to go and maybe do something else for a couple seconds. So here I am. I'm already in the images folder, and I'm going to upload an image into my little folder to use on the website. So the image that I'm going to choose, I'm going to click Upload, choose File. And this image is already sized 1000 again by 450, 1000 wide, 450 tall. And you want to do that outside of Drupal, not in Drupal. So I'm going to upload the image. Okay, and here's my nice big image here. I'm going to close this little window since I don't need it anymore. And you can see here that you also see the other images that have already been uploaded into this folder. If by any chance you ever want to delete an image, which sometimes, would be nice because then this wouldn't be so chock full, basically all you need to do is to select an image and click delete, and it would delete from both the website and from this little attic where all this stuff is stored. So I'm going to go back to my image. You'll notice here too that these little headers can be sorted. You can sort by file name. It's really handy to sort by date sometimes because if you're just at an image, it's a quick way to go find the thing you just uploaded. So I'm going to choose the image that I just uploaded and click Insert. And this series of windows is pretty important. First of all, it shows you the address that's going to be used by this image when it gets inserted into the page. It also gives you a place to put alternative text, otherwise known as the alt tag, which is again the text that will be displayed to the user if they are using a screen reader. So, Wellesley Labs. I'll just put in a little bit of text there. And then from here, I'm going to click on Advanced. Okay. And this probably looks fairly mysterious, but what I'm going to do here is first I'm going to wipe out this information under Style so it doesn't get confused. And I'm going to put in a style sheet class. There is a CSS code that basically makes sure that our images are responsive, meaning that they resize depending on the type of device you're looking at them on, which is pretty cool. So the little class that you need to reference here is img dash responsive, so image responsive. Okay, and I'm just going to go quickly back to image info to show you a couple of other things. I'm actually going to wipe out this height and width here because I really want that image responsive to control it. One of the things I could do if this were a small image that I wanted text to flow around is I could set the alignment to left or right, and the image would go to the left or right, text would wrap around it. If I wanted to create a little buffer, you can see what it does here. I could put 10 pixels on either side that would create a little buffer around the image that the text would then flow around. I don't want any of that stuff. I just want my nice big beautiful image. So I'm going to wipe all of that stuff out and click OK. All right, so that looks pretty big. And actually, I'm going to take a double look at that. Look at that. That stinker. It did put in, I could tell it was a little bumped over. Okay, so I'm actually going to put in 0 there. I think that would have stayed empty if I hadn't messed around with it. And click OK. Okay, and from here, I'm going to click Save at the bottom. And you can see, isn't that beautiful? The image resized to be perfect for this page, for this window. And if I scroll, look what happens. It gets smaller, it changes its shape a little bit. That's the beauty of responsive design. You do it once, it looks good on everything. Pretty brilliant. So that is how you add an image to a page.